Good evening. How are you all this evening? What class of a day did you have? It was a good day here now, by the way. The sun was shining, and I had very little chores to do. And then I decided I'd cut the grass. Now, I did it last week for the first time. Was it last week? Oh, yeah, I did it. And like it was kind of high, so I had to have it at a high business and do it that way. So I did it out today with a nice sunny day that was in it. And yeah, so I was able to do it reasonably quick, even though the business behind the bag or the thing that you have in this ride on more, I'd have to lift it up and have a rake then to the grass falls out, and then I rake it to make sure that then I can close it, and then I put it up on the where I have the grass. And mind you, I sort of filling it up with the rake, so you have to do a bit of physical work. And but I got it done, thank God, reasonably quick. When I say quick now, probably an hour or something like that, or maybe even less. Because having done it, I was able to, instead of having it, I had it at normally when this kind of the grass is dry, four is the sort of figure, but I had it at five because the ground would be a bit damp, wouldn't it? But I got a good job done, and then I got out of a petrol more, and I have a lady that does, and she did it there last week, and but there's some places she didn't do. But I did them there now with the more, and I was able to start it pretty quick, even though I wouldn't have it out since last year. And lucky enough. And of course, I put petrol into it, the petrol that I have from last year, and people used to say, "Oh, you have to get this year's." So they don't know what they're talking about half the time because everything worked, and so I was able to do some and tidy it up, and I left some then for the lady that does it, and she looks after things in the town as well. Very nice one, Michelle. And and I'm able to then give her something for it, and it's not exorbitant or anything like that. So it eases on me because I'm doing the more and that. But I was able to do the bit that I did with the other, and so it's nice and tidy. And so I was glad to be able to do it. And I don't know whether you were able to do what's required. And there's lovely hedges in the garden with yellow flowers and white ones as well. It's very uplifting. Nature is a grand thing, isn't it? And tree, a silver birch, tall enough as that to hook that ladder. It's up a pretty good height. And but with the wind and this, that, and the other, there's often bits of branches or bits of things down. So try to get them up because when you're doing it, the last thing you want to go is some of these things, could injure the machine. So I had to stop then and get rid of some of them. I had to skip around some of them there for a bit, but then I got them away and that. Extraordinary how that happens, isn't it? You have that problem wherever you are. But then I have a biggish garden. Oh yeah, front and back. Bigger at the back, nearly half an acre. But that takes a bit of going. But I was glad to do it. So, and today is Thursday. Well, I was at Mass then during the week, Lent. Lent is and today is Holy Thursday or Easter Thursday as it's called. And now I was talking to a friend and he got Mass this morning, but it's at 7 o'clock this evening. I'm not too keen on going and like at that time, quite frankly. About 3 o'clock tomorrow for the stations. And I think before I go, I'm going to do the stations here because some people asked me to do it. and Good Friday. By the time I come back from that, the chances are the same thing that happens in a certain time of the evening, but too many people must be using their computers and that, so you couldn't nearly get at them. But I was able to do it now, doing the video. So that's what I did today. So you have to do anything, whatever you are, by way of keeping things ship shape in Bristol fashion, as I say. In other words, keeping the place nice and tidy outside and that, and then you have to do work inside as well. So dishes have to be washed in the sink now. A a dishwasher. But it's only yours truly, so I don't have a problem. But there's a friend coming down now on Tuesday for a few days, where I happen to be up in this place in Palmerstown. So he's coming down for a few days. He's up in his place at the moment. So a little break will do him good. I was talking to him there today, and so he's mentioned that he's most welcome. Coming down sometime Tuesday afternoon from a few days. Doing good. Change is always good. I often go here, there, and yonder for a change, and I'm hoping to go to Poland. I was going to go on there was a tour advertised. Now, I don't need a single, and it was for a week, and tour guide and all the rest of it. I think it was 1,300 euros or something, quite a bit. And I rang them up, and so for a single, I wouldn't be sharing with anybody. And so the thing was 1,500, and I worked it out. I was at 16 something. And I worked it out. I was at 15. And because I know seven, so that's about 250 or 60 a day. And I said, how long does it take the plane to go to Poland? 2 hours. Well, that's not long, so that wouldn't be expensive. And I said, that the hotel's expensive over beyond it. Well, no, things are cheap. Well, then I think we'll be going some other way, and a friend now might be coming with me as well. And that does we do the videos, and he be able to do a bit of filming when we're over there. So sometimes there are the ones when you look that they've been there and they've been visiting, you don't get the same. It's too it doesn't gel. Father Mitch Packwood was there, and I must have been idle because I didn't really acquaint with Anthony because he had a group and all the rest of it. And I think you're better to see these things with a friend and stay for a fortnight or 3 weeks or something. Make inquiries about where you can stay, and the hotels are cheap enough, apparently. So then that's the best way to go, isn't it? I'll be inquiring into it now because it's cold there now at the moment. Snow and that. But I wouldn't want it to be tickets too hot, maybe in the summer. So we'll have to figure it out. But it might be the autumn that will go. And I want to see Blessed and Alexandra, Alexandrina. She's in Balaz or near Porto, which is a big city, so you can probably fly into it. But the people that the book that I got about it, none of them seems to be alive. Because I wrote to one, and they're gone to their maker, and nobody knew anything about it. But then a person contacted me that knew the person, and they died. And then I wrote to the person that wrote the book about a month ago, no reply. So he could be gone to his maker as well. So we'll have to just find out about it anyway. You see yourself. I'll let you know what's going on. Bye now, and I'll be doing the Blessed Mother after this.